guys, today we're just going to be doing a little tub talk. During the tub talk today, I am going to give you guys a little bit of an in on my coming out story. I'll give my opinion about same-sex relationships. First things first, when I decided to come out and actually tell everybody that I liked girls, I was probably about 19. It was summer of 2016. I met this girl. We went to middle school together. I felt kind of familiar with this girl. However, we caught up. We started messing around or whatever. Things got like extra serious. It was to the point where we loved each other. The relationship itself helped me build the courage to tell my family that I was interested in girls. I found myself being interested in girls when I was like 14. That happened because I had another friend and we started off as best friends. She liked the girls and she came on me. I was kind of afraid, like I didn't want to date a girl. I thought it was really weird. But I took a chance anyway. Daredevil. We started messing around or whatever. I have 5 sisters. They all had their little assumptions, and so did my mom. Everybody thought I was gay, and I was definitely like trying to prove a point and tell them that I wasn't gay. So I would like pretend that I wasn't, but I actually was the whole time. Definitely like having jungle fever. Dated this girl when I was 14 and I dated her until I was 18, but I still hid the fact that I was interested in girls. Well, after dating that girl, I caught up with the other friend from middle school. It was different. It was like an adult relationship because I was a bit older and I understood the world a little better, understood relationships a little better. This person, I actually decided to put like all my energy into. I actually decided to give her all my attention. It got super serious to the point where I just wanted everybody to know. I was so in love, like I really didn't care. I wanted everybody to know. So I went like on this social media rampage where I just like cursed everybody the fuck out. There was a lot of people assume people were trying to paint all these pictures of me that I didn't belong in. Everybody was trying to figure out who am I? And they all wanted to say who I was. They all wanted to think they knew who I was, but nobody actually knew. Everybody just had their assumption. I basically said like, I've been hiding from family or whatever because I always cared what people thought. And I didn't like the bullying. It was really hard for me because I actually did like girls and it sucked because I had to hide the fact that I did. A lot of people in my family are so judgy to the point where you try to make yourself be somebody that you're actually not. It's heartbreaking. It's hard and it'll make you really fall into depression. I was a super depressed individual during my teenage years and it sucked. I couldn't find anybody to relate to. I couldn't find anybody that I wanted to talk to. Nobody that I ever felt too comfortable opening up to. I feel like anytime I'd say anything, everybody would find out. It doesn't matter who I decide to open up to. So I got to one point where I just didn't open up to anybody. After catching up with this girl, she made me super comfortable. She made me feel like I had a best friend, somebody that I could talk to, somebody that I could vibe with, open up with, somebody I could always laugh with. She made me feel like she was there forever and she wasn't going anywhere. Still a wonderful person. I mean, I would honestly give the world just to have that one person in my life again. She's completely amazing. That is what motivated me to come out. The reason I did it was basically because I was happy in my relationship. I was having a lot of fun. This girl, she just accepted me for who I was, and I felt like if she could, then everybody else should, and if they don't, I don't care because she does. So I ended up telling everybody. From that day on, I kind of moved away. I didn't really stick around after that. After I came out and told everybody, I was kind of like, forget everybody, forget what they think. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go live my best life. And sure enough, I definitely did. A lot of obstacles that I had to get over, and we did have our ups and downs and everything. I was thankful for that relationship and that experience. It helped me come out of my shell. The last thing I want to talk about was my opinion on same-sex relationships. I just feel like if you love somebody and they make you feel a certain way, a way that you love to feel, you like having them around, you enjoy having them around, you guys have a lot in common, you know, and you can always count on that person, you may as well be with them. It doesn't matter if it's a boy, it doesn't matter if it's a girl. It's who you love, who you trust, and who you want to be with. You shouldn't really care about what other people are going to think or what other people are going to say. It really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, whoever you're with, they're the ones who are going to be laying with you every night. They're the ones who you're going to talk to the most. You're going to be around them the most. So you really shouldn't pay attention or care what anyone else has to say. Don't make the mistake that I made. If you are like 12 to 14 right now and you're experiencing leaning towards the same sex, do not make the same mistake that I made and try to hide it or avoid it, because it's not something you could really run from. There's really no name to it. Being in love is not something that you can run from. You are who you are, and you like what you like, and if anybody else doesn't like that, tell them motherfuckers to kick rocks. They're not nobody, because they're not the ones doing it with you. Your opinion is invalid. Acknowledge what people think, but not really care what people think. Once you feel like that's what it is, express it. You can't run from it. You can't change it. Nobody has to be that way, so don't feel bad. If you're a Christian, I'm a Christian. I grew up in a Christian home. I went to church every single Sunday. Even when I didn't want to, my mom made me bright and early up, put on a dress and tights, have to go. I was always told that God never made it okay for a man to lay with another man or a woman to lay with another woman, but everything that happens is a part of God's plan. And this message is literally for Christians only, because I know some people are atheists, or you guys believe in Buddha, or whoever you believe in. If you are a Christian and you feel like you have to hide who you are because of your religion, that's so not true. I believe that everything is a part of God's plan, just like we were told in church, It's all a part of his plan, so he wouldn't plan for us to feel these ways about the same sex, or he wouldn't plan for us to actually have an experience with the same sex if he didn't want that to happen. You are who you are, no matter the religion, no matter what kind of friends you have, no matter how you were raised. You are who you are, and you have to really pay attention to who you are. And it's better if you just go ahead and express that. That was it for today. That was the Tub Talk for today.